Ladies and gentlemen, once again, what's going on? It's your boy, Crazy Kevin, one half of the dynamic duo known as Two Fat Guys Podcast. This is a episode of Crazy Corner. I've been itching to do since what's the name? The last PLE that we just had what is the name of that damn thing? Night of Champions. There we go. Night of Champions. So I want to talk about that. And really everything that came after Night of Champions. So, first and foremost, shout out to Obafemi, shout out to Io Sky, shout out to Sami Zayn for winning your respective matches. I thought that was really awesome, especially for Io, because she immediately called out Liv Morgan after the match. I found it hilarious that Liv got cursed going right into the match. My Danhausen, and then she kept saying, I'm not cursed, I'm not cursed. And then Monday she goes, I don't know the reason why I lost because I was cursed. So either you wasn't or you are. Make up your mind, Liv. Side note, Liv Morgan character has become very, very annoying. And I think that's what they was trying to do. So if that's the case, it worked. She's very annoying now. What else? Um, Sami Zayn. So we're gonna mainly focus on Sami Zayn and Oba. So first I want to talk about Sami because Oba is the one that's really grinding my gears right now. Sami Zayn, I think winning was good for him, but bad for business. Because if Sammy's going to be a transitional champion, then I really feel bad because he's worked his ass off to get to that pinnacle point of his career. And to only have it probably taken away from him as fast as he got it is kind of crazy to me. No pun on my name. So I just feel like it's so many things that they could have did different in that situation. What I will hope, because I'm fantasy booking, which I do a lot, I will hope that they will allow Sammy to go on a short run, not an extended run, but a short run. Um, get a couple wins under his belt to make it more legitimate than just him being a transitional champion. I would love to see that. The other thing I would love to see is that if Sammy actually goes against the people he who doubted him becoming WWE undisputed champion, like Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes said, "As long as I have it, you'll never get it." With Sammy dropped that word back on him on the July 3rd episode of SmackDown. So I think it's cool, but it's bad because if you gave it to him because he was in Saudi, um, to please them, I think it's crazy. And I know that's one of the arguments I've heard people say because that's been one of the biggest arguments. Oh, they gave it to him because he was in Saudi. And my rebuttal to that was he's been in Saudi before and he's lost. I think this was his first win in Saudi, if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comments. But I know his win-loss record is not good in Saudi. So, with that being said, I feel like they gave it to him because it was in Saudi, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that they go, you know what? Let's give it to him, see what he can do with it because it's long overdue. Um, but we'll see because I don't know if he's actually going to hold on to the belt going into SummerSlam because Cody Rhodes, and once again, is the number one contender for the championship, which he's supposed to defend on Monday Night Raw this coming Monday on the 6th. So I got to see how that's going to play out. Now, my biggest gear to grind right now is the Femi Brock Lesnar situation. Oh, and shout out to Seth Rollins too and Brock and Braun Breaker for burning it down in that cage match. It was a phenomenal match, man. Um, and all this loops into what I'm about to get into. Femi goes from being the ruler to the king. Awesome, phenomenal. Femi has a choice to make. Awesome, phenomenal. Femi shows up this past Raw talking about how he has a decision to make, and Brock Lesnar shows up. Now, pause. I'm not surprised Brock showed up. I am surprised that he showed up now. When Brock should have showed up was at Night of Champions. Brock should have lost over the crown, which would have made more sense. Because now you can put Jay in the title match at SummerSlam against Sammy or Cody and go from there. But no, you had Oba win, have us thinking, yo, I'm gonna go at the Roman. He's gonna go at the Roman, but no, Brock shows up. Brock does the whole, hey, I love what you're doing, I love what you're doing. Oh, you know, they say you talk, this bitches get hit, and then you kick him in the nuts. Punk move. Very, very much punk move for you to do that. I you kick a man in the nuts and then you run. That's a beyond move. And you're Brock Lesnar. All right, you're Brock Lesnar and you kick a man in the nuts and right. And like Oprah called them out. Oprah's like, guess what you do? You F5 and you run. You F5 and you run. So now I want to see you at SummerSlam. Why? Triple H, why give him the crown if you're only going to give the title match to Seth freaking Rollins? That's all I want to know. Because for all that, as I stated before, you could have gave the crown to Jay freaking Uso to main event Jay Uso. And then you had your SummerSlam 2 main events. And then you still could have Brock versus Oba round 3 and finish it like Mortal Kombat. But no, no, you do this. It is getting harder and harder to argue and defend your booking ideas. And I get it. It's sponsorship. It's money. People want to see this and Snickers and Wingstars and everybody else, all these damn logos in the middle of the mat. Doesn't make it's hard to argue that WWE has a greater product than its competitor when you keep putting stuff like this in. And reality is their competitor does not have better product, does not have a better product. They have better matches. Their booking is better. And that's because they're not worried about sponsorship. They're not worried about money. They're worried about their fans and what the fans are going to like because they know there's the one that's spending their money. They know there's the ones who's going to continue to contribute to your business. Come on. It's not that we don't want Ober Brock because we do. You could have did it different. You could have booked it different. You could have booked it better, but you didn't. And you had us thinking that he was going to go against Roman at SummerSlam. To lose anyway, but if that's the case, if you really never had the intentions for that, then why do it? You could have gave it to Jay. And then you give us the big old Stone Cold salute on Monday Night Raw. It's not that it's bad in general, it's bad timing. Just not give him the credit. That's all. I've been a WWE fan for as long as I can remember. I grew up watching WWE. I grew up watching World Wrestling Federation, okay? And I remember when WCW and NWA was all around. And it had it good and it had its bad. But this right here, this TKO era is horrible. Because you guys are more worried about money, money, money than your fans. And that hurts. That hurts. That hurts the fans and it hurts the people who support you. And I know it's a product and but you got diehards. You have day ones. Day ones. Ober Brock could have been a huge blockbuster without you having to take it away from Ober winning King of the Ring. Now his King of the Ring is mute. And you know the last black person that won King of the Ring? His King of the Ring run became mute too when his crown got stalked. And I'm talking about Xavier Woods. Why do it? Why do it in the first place? Make it make sense for me, people. If y'all disagree or agree with me, put it down in the comments. Please let me know what you think. Say, no, crazy, you right, crazy, you dead wrong. Tell me, and tell me why. July, this month, Two Fat Guys return, so be on the lookout. We coming back. Me and Danny got a whole new season 4 lineup for you guys. It's gonna be spectacular, easy, good stuff coming your way. But nah, man, like in the comments, please let us know how you feel about what transpired, what you thought what's going to go down. This was my little bit of soapbox for about 10 minutes, a little bit more. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I got more crazy corners coming in the near future once we get season 4 going. I love doing this. I love the feedback you guys give. So we about to get crazy. And that is a pun on my name. So thank you guys. Love y'all. Be safe. And what tell a friend to tell a friend. This Two Fat Guys podcast, Crazy Corner. Deuces. Deuces.